What's going on, everyone? Today I'm bringing you a much anticipated and delayed update. And since I've had, I think, 16, 17, or 18 clutches, something like that, hatch, since I've been promising these update videos, I'm going to kind of do a little bit of all the babies that have hatched recently. Give you an idea of what's going to be available and some of the cooler things I've hatched out that I might keep as an holdback. Regardless, let's check it out. It's going to be a lot of babies, and hopefully I don't drive you guys crazy by jumping around a lot. I'll try to keep it all in order. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first clutch of the year, and that was a clown clutch. Butter clown to clown. Right here is a female clown. She has very good color, and she is available. Now most of this first clutch has sold. I took it to the expo and I sold the majority of them. I also had some butter clowns and some other cool combos, but they all sold already, and so did the hets, except for these two clowns, this is a clown male. He's actually on hold, so he's not available either, but still very nice looking. He's actually in shed right now, so he's even better looking when he's not, but very nice. And I have this butter 100% het clown. Now this one was a pain in the butt to start eating. It did not want to eat, and I had to force feed it. But now it's had its third meal actually this week, and it's doing great. It's eating all on its own, and I'm going to be fattening it up here shortly, and it will be available. Butter 100% het clown, but still very nice example. And although it was eating difficult at the beginning, it's eating great now. Next up was a very cool clutch. It was actually my GHI Mojave Yellow Belly to my Pastel Highway Mel. I got some great looking babies out of it, and this clutch has actually stumped me, and I'm still trying to figure out what some of these babies are. But I'll start off with the ones I know. Here is a very beautiful Mojave Yellow Belly or Gravel Mel. He is available. He's 150. Look at that, nice ringer. And he will be going up on my Morph Market account soon. Then I have a really cool looking, I love this combo, GHI Mojave. And this one's also Yellow Belly or Gravel. Everything in this clutch is either Yellow Belly or Gravel. Unless it's a Ivory or a Highway, then I'll know exactly what it is. Very cool looking. I haven't decided if she'll be available yet. And my one and only Ivory from the clutch. But look at that nice light head. It's definitely not just a regular Ivory. Nice bold stripe right here. So this is going to be a pastel ivory, but I also believe it to have more. The camera here is not really going to pick it up that well, but when you look at the sides, it's just very purple. Unfortunately, my camera on my phone isn't that great. But I think this may be a GHI Mojave pastel ivory. But who knows, I may be completely off base. And next up are the three that really have me stumped. So I have this boy right here. This girl right here. And this girl right here. And she's going to be smaller. She also had to be force fed initially. But when you look at these, I know that 100% these are all highways, and these all have pastel in them. But they're not just pastel highways. So now it's determining whether they're GHI or Mojave. These two look very identical to me. Same kind of pattern, same kind of head blushing. So these two I know are going to be the same. I'm thinking that these are going to be both GHIs. And this is going to be the Pastavi, or sorry, This is going to be a Mojave, so a pastel Mojave highway, so a Pastavi highway. And these two are going to be GHI highways. But I'm not 100% sure. I have some other people weighing in on it for me. I actually asked Miguel from Always Evolving to help me out on this clutch, since he had the exact same pairing last year. Although he didn't produce any GHI pastel highways, but he did hit on the triple, or sorry, he did it on the quad, which is a pastel Mojave GHI highway, which is actually a 5 gene animal. So I know that these aren't 5 genes. I know that they're either GHI or Mojave. Definitely a cool clutch, and one that I'm excited about. Unfortunately, I don't know what they are, but I will figure it out. And some of these will be available. Jumping right into clutch number 3, I did not do an A cutting on this one, but this is the only snake left available, and it is a Hypo Enchi Bumblebee female. And she is available, and she's on my Morph Market account right now. Very beautiful. Pairing on this was a Killer Bee Hypo to a Enchi Hypo. Very cool. Very nice. Great colors on her. And as you can see, no head wobble. Just normal ball python moving. Next up is clutch number 5, and that was my Pastel Highway to my Het Red Xanthic Yellow Belly. And I got a highway. Very cool. Always love hatching highways. And I got this really awesome pastel highway with a super bold stripe and lots of paradoxing. You can see that the highway pattern right underneath it. Very cool. Paradoxing kind of all over it. Very bold stripe. It's actually one of the best stripes I've had on the pastel highway. I've hatched out a lot of them. And you would think that hatching or adding a darker gene like Het Red Xanthic would make the pastel highway darker, like kind of like this, but even darker in appearance, or even actually look like that, but it doesn't. What it does is it really fades it out. So this is a Het Red Xanthic pastel highway. Just kind of takes away all that black from the pastel highway, which is really weird. I didn't think it would do that. I was really surprised by that. But you can see it's got some patterning all along its sides. Very cool looking. Really excited about hatching this one out. This is going to be a holdback for sure. These two will most likely be available. And out of that same clutch comes these 3. And this is a beautiful pastel yellow belly. Now these all haven't had their 3 meals yet. This week should be the week where they get their 3rd meal. And they'll be available. This is a Het Red Xanthic yellow belly. And so is this. They look different, but that's just the variation of the gene. Sometimes you get nice brighter looking ones, and sometimes you get lighter. But if you look at this trike belly right there, super impressive, very obvious yellow belly. And this one's a yellow belly as well. You can see the blushing, but it's trike belly. It's there, just not as impressive. So this one got the crazier belly, and this one got the more bright, or the brighter dorsal striping. Very cool though. So that's that entire clutch, and they will be available too after they get their 3rd meal. And this is clutch number 6 of the year. The pairing on this was a clown Pos Het Hypo to a butter clown. And I've got 2 beautiful butter clowns and a great looking clown. They're all Pos Het Hypo. Very nice looking babies. And again, just seeing the difference in these butter clowns, it's just, genes always react differently. I don't know if you can really tell if it's picking it up. But they're the same morph. They don't look identical. This one's a little lighter than this one. Very cool. And the clown. Very busy clown, which would be great to work into. Like a leopard or spot nose. Something with a busy pattern. So we'll call that part 1 of my update video. I'm really behind on updating you guys on all those clutches, but at least I got to show you some of those babies. And those are the ones that are going to be available the soonest. So better to show those so that you guys can get a better idea of what's going to be available on my Morph Market account soon than ones that still have a couple weeks to go or even a month since they just shed out. I've had about 100 babies hatched so far, and I'll be updating my Morph Market account as they get ready, or as they become ready and they take their third meal. I don't like to sell anything before the third meal, just that way I know that it's an established eater. And if it is having force feeding issues where I need to force feed it and it's not eating on its own, I usually end up keeping those animals back a little bit longer just to make sure that they're eating well on their own, and they're not going to give my customers any problems, because in the long run it would just ruin my name and it'd give you guys a bad experience as well. So I'll have another video updating you guys on the rest of the snakes. I have some really cool calico and G spot nose combos. Actually, I'll show you one right now, just because I'm pretty excited about it. Let me grab it. So, one of my clutches that I posted on YouTube. Oof, this guy just bit me. Was my calico spot nose to a pastel Enchi yellow belly, and you can tell he's nice and friendly. Oh, this camera is not doing him justice at all. It's the light, but man, this clutch came out great. There it goes, it's focusing. So this is man, see, I just need to do the update video later because this is not doing it justice, and the front facing camera is not nearly as good as the rear facing. But look at that, beautiful. And I got tons of other cool snakes I've hatched out that I'm excited to show you guys, and I'm excited about holding back, but some of them will be available. And this guy right here is a pastel calico Enchi pastel yellow belly, past yellow belly. And I'll show you one more. I'll show you his brother, which is 100% sure the pastel calico spot nose Enchi yellow belly. Let's try to get to focus. There you go. Kind of picking up on their color. This camera is not doing them justice, but man, look at those flames. These things are incredible. But you'll get to see them again when I do my next update video and I go over this clutch in its entirety. So if you're enjoying my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my Morph Market account and follow me on Instagram, because I'll be posting pictures of these, and I've already posted some, and I'll be posting them as they become available as well on there. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.